At Argonne, we change the world with our science. That's our vision, and our science deserves the best teams and processes. I recently established a team at Argonne to improve how we work. This team is working closely with stakeholders across Argonne to take a comprehensive look at our work plan and control processes, tools, and training. This team, working closely with a network of stakeholders, has also developed a framework that will enhance the work plan and control process for Argonne. This framework includes an improved process, guidelines, focused learning programs, and an enhanced web application. Work planning control is foundational to the ongoing success of Argonne and helps Argonne's workforce live our core values of teamwork and safety. Everyone who conducts work at Argonne has a part to play, so please know your role and, more importantly, own it with integrity. I appreciate all that you do every day to change the world with our science and in keeping safety top of mind.
Work planning and control is a collaborative process for planning and executing non-office work. Things like research experiments, facility maintenance, and equipment testing or troubleshooting. Work planning and control defines how we do work and has several important roles. These roles include a work planner. A work planner is the person who leads staff through a systematic process to plan work, analyze hazards, and develop hazard controls. The authorizer. The authorizer is typically someone in a supervisory role who is responsible and accountable for analyzing risk and authorizing workers to perform the work. The person in charge. The person in charge, or PIC, is anyone who directs or oversees work in the field. The PIC communicates the scope, hazards, precautions, and controls for the work and conducts any necessary pre-job briefings. The worker. For all types of work planning and control, the worker collaborates with the work planner during the planning phase. They participate in walkdowns, tabletop reviews, and pre-job briefings. The workers also perform the work within work package controls and exercises their pause or stop work authority as required. Other key roles include responsible individuals, approvers, and subject matter experts. In some instances, people will perform multiple roles, such as being a work planner and a worker, or even being the authorizer and the PIC. Effectively planning and executing work requires that all roles work together collaboratively and that everyone knows their role and owns their role.
It's pretty obvious that the worker's skills are important when performing the work. But what's maybe less obvious is that the worker is typically the person that knows the equipment the best, that can help you with developing and implementing the controls. They do know how to operate the equipment, so they can help you with developing the checklists. They know what emergency responses are. So anything that needs to be documented in a work control document, the workers most often have the best down-to-earth information. And one of the goals is really to develop documents that we then can use in the field. And when we complete work, we typically find out that, well, things went okay, but there's always some that could be done better. And there's only one person that can really tell you what are the details on what went well and what could be done better, and that's, again, the worker. So they really have an integral part in the entire process, and the feedback on improvement is one that we can really learn from and improve for next time around as we run additional or different projects.
The person in charge is the individual who ultimately oversees, trains, and directs the work of one or more workers. The PIC is a critical role because the PIC provides the oversight to ensure that all steps are taken. For example, he or she must ensure that the appropriate on-the-job training has taken place for all individuals included on the safety documentation prior to work taking place. He or she must make sure that a pre-job brief takes place before the work is initiated, where all pertinent personnel are present, including the workers, any support personnel, the responsible individual. Additionally, if any issues come up during the pre-job brief, while the work is actually being performed, or during a post-job brief, he or she must make sure that the issue is resolved, that the response is collected and then incorporated back into the WCD process.
So consider what happens when you take your seat on a commercial airliner. Before you leave the gate, you have ground crew, engineers, and maintenance inspecting the aircraft, performing checklists, and reviewing the integrity. It's only when they give the okay to the pilot that you're able to leave the gate and head towards the runway. That's approval. So now you're on the runway. The air traffic controller is assessing other planes in the air. looking at traffic on the ground, and checking in with local weather alerts. It's only when they give you the okay can you take flight and start work. That's authorization. Work approval and authorization at the lab gives a chance for key players to weigh in on your work plan and control. Our various subject matter experts, safety reviews, and line supervisors are able to assess your plan, your steps, and give you guidance on any hazards that may be missed or any improvements there are for your controls. While a lot of our research is cutting edge and has never been done before, there is a strong chance that the fundamental building blocks are well understood. So we encourage you to reach outside your group or even your division. There's a tremendous amount of experience here at the lab, and by leveraging those resources, you ensure that your work is set up for safety and success.
Robust work planning and control supports good science and enhances our core values. Work planning and control cannot be implemented without solid teamwork, including close collaboration between work planners, authorizers, people in charge, and above all, the workers. This allows our research to deliver on our mission and positively impact our nation and the world. And remember, always know your role and own your role.